Oh. Oh, man. Oh. 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 Oh, man. Oh, I'm grateful to be alive, though. It's cold this morning. Oh. I gotta say, I got my backpack right here. Put me a notebook in there. I believe I'm gonna take my Jack Reacher book with me today. Look, I started this book between last week and this week. I don't know what day I started it on. Okay, what's up, man? People been missing you. I know who that is. We won't say though. We'll be quiet, right? Um, but I started reading this like sometime last week, and I'm like a little over halfway through it. I'd forgot how well Lee Child's writing was, or I particularly like it. I like the Jack Reacher novels. I've read quite a few of them, but I've got a few that I haven't. I've got a whole bag full of soft covers of Jack Reacher books that and this is the one I decided to start back reading with. I'm doing all right, man. Uh, just tired and it's cold where I'm at. I'm getting up to. I'm just streaming. I'm in vertical, so I can't share a link in the chat, and I mean I can, but it won't work. And I don't have a lot of time this morning. But I've been doing a lot of morning streams. Usually not this early, but anywhere between 7 and 10 o'clock in the morning. I've been since last week. I've been kind of at least a few times a week doing a morning stream. Is that the first one? No, I don't believe this is the first one. Uh, the first one was what? I'm trying to remember the name of the first one. I've read the first one. I think I've read the first one twice, if I remember correctly. Hey, what's up, Tomcat? It's good to see you. I was just explaining to my friend there. He was asking me if this was the first book of the Jack Reacher, and I said no. This is one of the later ones, but it's not like real recent. I don't know. I don't know what the copyright on this one is. But I was talking about that I started reading this last week, and I'm a little over halfway through it. So I'm going to take that with me today. I've got my backpack right here. I've got a notebook in there. I've got a doctor's appointment this morning. Hunt for the Red October. What are you talking about? That's a whole nother. That's a whole nother world. Hunt for the Red October. Or are you asking if I've ever read it? I didn't ever read it. I did see the movie a couple times. Actually, that's something I could think about. Or am I talking shit? I don't think you're talking shit, Ghost. Or we know who you are. The real Grady Cloudy Day. You're the real Grady Cloud. But what I'm trying to say is I probably won't be on real long, but I wanted to go live because once I get picked up this morning, let's see, it's like 5:21 my time. Uh, and I'm using public transportation today to get to this doctor's appointment at 10:30, which they come really early because I'm up. The public transportation comes from like about 20 something. The town is about 20 miles away, and they come up the mountain early in the morning and pick up who was going to be coming. These people picked up and took down to Fort Payne, and some of the people are mentally challenged adults, and they take them to this place. where they hang out half the day and stuff. You know what I mean? It's like a place for them to do little activities and learn things and stuff, or just be watched during the day up until a certain point. So, like, I'm not the only one on the bus, and then I have to wait till it's time for them because they don't get out of their little school and stuff till around 1:30 or 2, I think. About 1:30, we'll be on the bus and we go over to that school and wait for about 15 minutes in that parking lot to pick them up. And then that puts me back up at home about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Maybe sometimes about 3:30. It depends on. I'm sure anybody out there really wants to hear about my damn bullshit. Uh oh, Tomcat, how are you doing? I'm assuming you're still there listening. Oh, I'm just trying to wake up. I've got a little bit of an energy shot in this mix of my drink, and I got some new supplements yesterday. Finally, in I got some choline and some glycine. Glycine. The glycine's supposed to help your mood. So is choline, and it improves your sleep and all that. But I think choline mixed with caffeine will help. They said also when I mix caffeine with the glycine or whatever, you'll still get the kind of the alertness from the caffeine, but you'll get the glycine helps to calm you down, like take away any jitters if you have it. That's good, man. It's pretty early. Like I said, I still got to change pants. I'm in my like flannel pants that I slept in, which a lot of times I wear these kind of pants everywhere. Like I wear these pajama bottoms all the time as regular pants. But today I'm gonna wear my other like actual. I'm gonna wear these around. I don't think it's supposed to get. See, when I go down there on public transportation, I will be down in town a little bit. Like I get down there about 8 o'clock. My appointment ain't till 10:30. So I usually have that lady drop me off. A lot of times I'll get dropped off at Huddle House, get me some coffee, or maybe if I have the money, I'll get something to eat. And then, by 8 o'clock, like if it's a little bit before 8, I get dropped off there. And then by 8, Dollar Tree is not far from the Huddle House and it's open by then. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll have a coffee, maybe a small something to eat. I don't like to eat a lot in the mornings. I like to wait till lunchtime or later. I slept, but and I slept okay because I used some of that glycine last night. It's supposed to help in regulating your sleep. And I think it's gonna be one of them things that I'll see more improvement on my energy levels and all that over the next course of days after I've been taking it, both those supplements for several days on a regular basis. But should I say your name or not, Ghost? Ghost of Palomino. So, are you back? Are you gonna come back to X Ghost? We were Rev. Oh, Destruct has been a little worried about you, or like he's been concerned. I figured you had your reasons for disappearing for a minute. Tom, I'm talking to. I don't know if there ain't nobody here that knows who he is right now, so I guess it don't matter. But I know who he is because the way he came in. But he just recently his account is I think he either deleted it or deactivated it on X, and then we hadn't seen him in a while or talked to him. Okay. Do I find you under this name or are you still on under are you under Dennis still? But I gotta keep up with the time, even though okay, what I was getting at is the public transportation will be here in about an hour. Like between six, some of them, sometimes they can come earlier, but the last time I used it, which has been about what a month and a half ago or 2 months, whenever I used it last, I think they were here between 6:30 and 7 o'clock in the morning. which I'm up early usually, but I'm not up always moving around, like not this early. Like I might be awake at this point, but I haven't a lot of times got up and made any coffee or okay. Did you just come back? Cause hey, yeah, Tomcat, this is going. I'm going to see the general surgeon again. Because I missed twice now having the colonoscopy and the endoscopy or whatever it's called that goes down the throat also. So we'll be talking about that today, and I guess hopefully that might be set up by next week, and then I have to go through that whole crap. Even though I put it off twice, I'm going to go through with it and get the test done. You have a good day, Tomcat. Like I said, I'm not going to be on here real long. I wanted to come on here and see who was there and touch base. My morning streams are seeming to do pretty well. Hopefully, you don't have to change your stream tonight. Hopefully, you're still on tonight, and if I'm available, I'll be there. Thank you, Tom. I'll do the same for you, even if it. Well, there ain't nothing wrong. So, but a prayer is a good thing anyway, right? Just pray for good stuff. I pray you have a great day, man. But I'm gonna have to kill a little bit of time today. In other words, before my appointment, I'll probably flunk around. So I'm having to make sure I dress right because it is going to be a little cool out there. Now I don't have to do it that way. Like when I get out of the doctor's office, I can call them. Like when my appointment's done, I can call them. They'll come pick me up. And sometimes I can have them take me to another place and drop me off. I can use that. Like I can get to the appointment. I can even have them take me from the appointment to another place. They'll allow you to do that, but they prefer you to kind of tell them ahead of time. But I prefer if I'm not hurting real bad, like I said, the doctor's office is it ain't far from the main road. It's right there by the hospital, and I can get over to Walmart in about 15 minutes on foot. No, it's not really a routine because I've never had one. Yeah, maybe you didn't. Which I'm not having the colonoscopy today. A few months ago, they said I'm anemic and there's some kind of bleeding going on inside. You might have caught that. That's why I fell off the wagon real hard. Like not just that, it was also the anniversary of mom's death and shit. But I had that news and they were like, "Well, we got to go up, we got to have a we want you to." I did the blood test. They did a DNA blood test and it showed that I might have some bleeding going on inside, like either in my stomach or in my colon. And of course, the doctor said that could be a number of things. That doesn't mean that there's You know what I mean? Like I'm not seeing blood, like I'm not seeing any real bad signs of anything. But so they just basically want to look in there and see if they can figure out what's going on and why. But I kind of have an idea why. There's something I've been taking for a while that I just quit that could have been causing some of that. And she had even asked also about, because I do take sometimes because of my chronic pain, sometimes I take a lot of over the counter stuff. I don't have any narcotics or anything. So sometimes I've took too much, like if I've took ibuprofen days in a row. Now not lots of it, but I'll take it. I haven't took it in a long time now, or Aleve. Like I don't take a lot of that anymore but that stuff can also cause like the lining of the stomach to break down and cause that kind of bleeding. No, actually, I haven't lost weight. uh, I went to the doctor yesterday about my shoulder and my bicep, and I got a cortisone shot in my shoulder. It looks like I've gained a little bit of weight. Like I went to detox, right? I've been able I've been almost sober like about 7 weeks. And it's been about 6 weeks ago I went into detox. Or about 7 weeks ago tomorrow is what I mean. I went in or no, about 6 weeks ago I went into detox, but Saturday I'll be 7 weeks sober. Uh well no, that means I went in 7 weeks. It doesn't matter about the time. I was thinking I wasn't gaining weight, but yesterday when they weighed me, I was about I was probably like I was about it was saying I was like about 240. And the last time I weighed myself here in the trailer, I was thinking I was about 235. And when I was in detox, I was 233. So I haven't lost any weight for sure. So that's a good sign. Yeah, like I wasn't drinking when I had the test done, the DNA part. I'd been not drinking, but as heavy as a drinker as I am, when I fall off the wagon, I probably have some internal damage at some point. And then, like, if even if I quit drinking, if I'm still taking ibuprofen or Aleve every day or something, even if I'm taking the bare minimum, still taking it every day is not good. So, but like I said, I don't take that much anymore. Like every once in a while, like I'll take an Aleve or two, but I haven't took. I try not to, like, ever since, especially ever since this. But when I went off and started drinking, I canceled a second time on my colonoscopy. They're going to go down in the throat and up the butt. Yeah. Is it? What time is it there already? You're a little bit later in the day. Like, is it still morning in Germany, but like daylight already? Like it's not even daylight yet here. It's the 5:33 a.m. here. I just trying to remember the. Hey, give me a second. I'm gonna step out of picture for a second so I can put these pants on. I don't need to show them. I don't need y'all to know when. I'll be right back. I mean, I could have done this afterwards or whatever, but I can do multiple things, or at least two things at once. I do know how to chew bubble gum and walk, I think. Ah, okay. Yeah. So that's what the doctor said. Okay, so it's like about 6 hours ahead then, or like not quite. Yeah, almost somewhere between 5 and 6 hours difference. Like your day's done started. You're in the middle of the day right now. I was thinking that's why you were able to catch me right now. You know, like if I'm streaming during the day, a lot of times if you're around, even if you're at work, you're usually like when you see me, you're there. It's good to see you though, or see you in the chat. Uh, yeah, it was last week. Destruct was like, add Dennis to your little DM group. It's called comics group something and or deep shit and comic. I don't remember what it is. I changed it, and I hadn't done no more comics group yet. But that's just a running gag and joke. Tried to add you, and then like you were your account, like it added you, but your account wasn't there, or something like that. I think he's the first that discovered it. Oh yeah, because I added you in there. Like I put an at Dennis Rodriguez, and then he went into the group and he noticed that he couldn't access you. He was talking yesterday about maybe doing now I wore this shirt yesterday, but I didn't do a whole lot yesterday. I went to a doctor's visit yesterday, and I didn't wear it forever. Like when I got home at a certain point, I took it off and I had it over my long sleeves. I'm gonna wear it again. I improvise, man. I don't have my own washer and dryer. Comics group. Oh, comets. Okay. Yeah, I know. Now you're there, so and it's kind of just. I mean, I don't think many people hardly know, but I created that little damn group. Really, at first called it deep shit and something and satire, and I was intending on maybe having real conversation there, but it don't seem like. I really don't know what else to, you know. I guess if I typed in something in there, if I brought up a philosophical question or something, there's a few people that I added that would probably interject and have a thought. I'm trying to think what else I need to do. So my shoes are right under me. I've got a notebook in my. Uh, I'm also going to put a pen in my note. So I'm taking. I always take a backpack with me when I am going to get picked up by the public transportation. Well, for one, like I've been talking about, I'm going to be walking around a little bit and stuff. Oh, let's see. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh. Probably take my headphones with me too. Yeah, I know. Like, because when I go into my X, I still see the old messages, like where they used to show up. And I was messaging something. Somebody would message me the other day, and then all of a sudden, I stopped seeing their message. Like I couldn't tell if they were, and I looked to see if they blocked me, and they hadn't. But then when I went into the new, like, went to my profile and saw where you're supposed to be messaging people. What is it called? Chats now. They had sent me something, and I could message them. I don't know what was going on, but I don't know if that's because I hadn't. But I've updated my app, so I don't know. The only reason I haven't had that much trouble because I still see my messages and where I'm supposed. Now I think some people, if you're on desktop, are having trouble more than on mobile. Maybe is what I'm understanding. I could be correct on that. I think I heard that the other day. Like someone was mentioning. The only confusion I'm having is that sometimes anybody that messages me after it became chats, there were some messages I didn't realize were being sent until like I went to my profile. Input a passcode or something. Oh, I didn't know. It ain't asked me to do that. Oh, but I'm not on my computer, so that might be the thing. From what I understand, like on my app on my phone, I haven't had really any trouble. I just if I go to chats and just tap it, it's no kind of. It probably is different. Like I have been there. Well, I've been on there on my laptop, so I don't really know. I don't know why certain people's. I don't know exactly what's going on with that. Like I've been kind of wondering why some people are having trouble and like I haven't seemed to have any. But it might be because I do everything on my phone a lot. I mean, I still get on there on the computer some. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try to stay on for another like 10, 15 minutes. Like, cause like realistically, I don't really like. I'm pretty much all ready. All like while I'm doing this, and I'm on my phone, so if I need to get up and move around, I can easily. And if I need to, I can take the phone with me while I'm talking to anybody. I'm trying to debate if I want to, because this right here is already apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, a little bit of cayenne pepper, about half a shot of like a generic 5 hour energy type thing poured in there. It's got no sugar or anything in it, but so that's good. And then I had put some of that choline and glycine in it and mixed it up. Feeling pretty good. So I don't really know if it's necessary for me to make a little cup of instant coffee either. I thought about doing that though because it'd be kind of warm. Oh, so I got my wallet in my backpack, a notebook, I've got a pair of gloves too. They're kind of small, but they do fit. Uh, so if I am outside for a minute, walking around, and I mean, I got pockets I can put my hands in, but it'd be nice if I need them. And I'm trying to think what else I need to take. Of course, I put the toboggan on when. Uh, yeah, I don't think we're going to get any higher than like, I think it said like 40 something maybe today. And if there's a breeze or something, it'll be, 40 something can feel all right if the sun's out and there ain't a breeze. It can be, decent. But like yesterday, it was up to the 50, like 50, 51 at some point. And at one point in the day when we were out and in the car, when the sun was out, it felt all right. But like if you were out like once before and then even after when I got home, it never did really feel like the temperature it was saying it was. There was a pretty steady, like real cool breeze going the whole time. And anyway, I sound like an old man talking about that. Oh, oh, whoa. Oh, you know what I didn't do is I know it sounds well, you don't see it, but here it's quite windy and fresh, super cold, and feels super cold. What kind of temperature? Like it's getting down in the 20s here at night. Like I don't know what temperature is right now, but I think by 7 or 8 o'clock it's only going to be in the 30s at that point. Like we don't. It'll be like midday before we get up there, like past 30 something. I think is what it's showing. So the first few hours while I'm in town before my appointment and stuff, like if I have them drop me off at Huddle House, of course I'll be inside somewhere. But when I get done there and I have to walk over to Dollar Tree, I don't have to, but that's where I'm going to go. I've got a little bit of money. There's a couple of things I'd like to get there, and okay. I've got a on this left foot, man. I get a crack, or I had it happen like sometime last year, uh, and it got pretty bad. But I finally got it healed up and everything. But there's like a small crack that came up kind of in the same place, and so for the past week, I've really been trying to make sure I put some lotion on it and take care of. It's not much you can do when it's right there on the bottom of your foot, though. Uh, the kind of the bummer for me was not being able to walk as much because like I'm trying to let it heal itself up. It ain't like a cut or nothing. It's just a deep, kind of like just a bad crack, and I just got to keep putting lotion and trying to. But today I'm gonna put a extra sock on that foot, give it a little bit more padding, so uh, when I am walking, it'll be. It is 48 now. Get to 40 by night. Okay, so it ain't got you ain't see like we've had a few we've had a few cold days and stuff, but it's just now getting back cold again. Like I think last week it went from being cold here for a little bit, a few days, like pretty cold, and then getting warm again. But I think they're saying like we're gonna like it's still early in the month of December, and I've been watching what they're talking about for Alabama, predicting maybe. So we're probably like I think they were talking about the teens and stuff maybe next week, but I'm seeing where that might have changed now. It might not get that cold. Oh, Oh, good morning to anybody that's listening or watching, man. I appreciate everybody being here. And if you're just now tuning in, I apologize for that. I'm not going to be on here real long. We're at 30 minutes right now. And the only reason I say that's because if you weren't here in the beginning, and I kind of titled it in the title, I'm getting ready to go to the doctor and stuff. And my doctor's appointment ain't till 10:30 in the morning. Of course, Dennis, you already heard all this. But using public transportation out here in the rural area, you call the day before, and where I'm at, I don't live right down there in that town, so it's not like they're coming. It's not like I've got a 10-minute little spurt in the bus from one place to the next, you know. And they got other people they got to pick up here. Where in this area, on the way up to get me, and then on the way down, we'll pick up a few more people. Of course, I don't ever know how many. Like some days there's not as many people on it. Like if there's not as many people, sometimes that'll make it, especially in the afternoon. That'll have a lot to depend on how soon I get home. Yeah, okay. So you're same, right? Same has happened. Yeah, okay. Got cold, but now it's happened. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, well, I'm putting my shoes on right now. I'm going ahead and thinking about what I need to be doing, or like, I could wait and try to end the stream and do it, but obviously I'm talking and I'm trying to, if I can get, like I said, a couple of things done and still be rolling on the stream for a minute. I figure that would be what I do, but I don't want to get too carried away and then like think I've got time and don't. For instance, I don't want to necessarily be streaming and they have, what if they happen to come a little early too? That could be, like, I don't think that's the case because the last time I rode, there was a couple of people I think that aren't getting. Now, I know there was one or two. There's at least one person that used to be on there all the time that they said that they had moved. Like they're not on that route or nothing anymore, and they moved somewhere else. But like on any given day, it could be different. It all depends on who's. Because if you got any other people like me that have appointments, or they even take some people to the grocery store and stuff. People that qualify for their transportation, which all you got to really, anybody can use it right now. Oh, but I was just trying to point out that if you just tuned in, I won't be on very much longer just because I am getting ready to go to the doctor. Of course, it'll be in a few hours, and I've done explained myself. Mass drama. Yeah, man, that's something I've got to do. Is I've got two long sleeves on now. I got my t-shirt on, and I'll probably put on. I think I'm gonna wear, like, I don't have a real heavy jacket, so I'm gonna put on like a hoodie and then something over that too, maybe, because I don't think we're not gonna. I will be outside for a little bit, flunking around before my appointment, and then afterwards, killing some time today until I can come home. I mean, I won't be outside the whole time. At some point, they will pick me up. I'll go over there and wait at that where they have all the vans and buses parked. Wait there for a little while inside, and then they'll be ready to go. It's kind of annoying, but it's the only option I had today, and I need to get there. Aisle 41. See, I don't know what it is right this second, but I don't think it's. I know it was in. It got down in 20 something last night, and it ain't daylight yet, so I don't remember if I looked at the. I probably looked at the temperature at the moment before I got live because I looked a couple of times at the weather, but I can't consciously remember exactly what the temperature was when I was up and you know seeing what my dog wanted and all that kind of stuff. So I got my backpack. I usually take a charger with me too, just in case if something happens and I'm down there for too long, and that way I can charge the phone if I need to. Usually don't need to, because I usually leave here with a full charge, but you never know what could happen. Like if I get down there and something happens and I'm not going to be coming back at the right time or anything like that, it'd be good to just have it on me so that if I'm needing to contact actual somebody I know or something, I can keep the phone active. Uh, uh, yeah, I'm gonna take my Jack Reacher book. Uh, I'll probably read. I might read some of that on the way down on the bus, or I might just wait till I'm sitting at that the hub. After once they pick me up and I have to sit and wait a little while there. Like even if I walk to Walmart, even like a lot of times I'll usually call around 12 or a little after, and they pick me up. You still got to wait till like one something or whatever. Like I said before, the lady's ready to go and pick up the people at the people with the that are like a little bit challenged and stuff. I think it's 2 o'clock when their thing lets out, and we'll leave the hub about 1:30, and then get over there and be sitting about 15 minutes. It's it was in the it got up to 50 something yesterday, but it was like not feeling like it to me. Yesterday there was only a brief moment that it felt kind of for a minute it felt good, but that didn't last long. And then, but for the rest, most of the day, early in the day and even later in the day, I was thinking it would feel warmer, and it just didn't feel warm, even though it wasn't really that cold. It was in the 40s, but it was the wind. The wind was making a real bad. It was just making it real hard to deal with it. Okay. Yeah, you have a good day too, man. Dennis, if you don't know, I don't know if you know him, but if you don't, go check out his channel. I could, well, I can't really drop it right now. I'm on the phone. I'd have to back out, and then it wouldn't work anyway. Uh, I'm sure if you probably seen him around though. Master Almond is what I'm thinking. Uh, he's working on a project. I mean, he ain't crowdfunding it yet or anything, but he's been working on it for a while. So, and he does the comic reviews. I think you probably. Anyway, I was just oh yeah, like I'm just trying to. Yeah, if you can think about it, check his channel out. I'm trying to help him grow a little bit. I think he's only got like 60 something, but he does like, comic reviews. He's been reviewing a lot of different older, like things from the 90s and shit, like different Image comics and stuff. I don't get to watch, I don't watch every single one, but I see it pop up, and I try to, watch some of them. And his are a lot shorter than mine. Like when I'm talking about a comic, it seems like I end up running like 6, 7, 8, 10 minutes. But that's just how I do it, I guess. Of course, the second channel don't get as much traction yet. I guess the more I do with it, it will. Okay, well, it's getting close to 6 o'clock here, you guys, and that tells me I should probably wrap this up, say goodbye for right now, anyway. Uh, Maybe not goodbye, but like I usually, when I end it, I'll say until next time. Uh, I appreciate you being here and hanging out for a minute. And well, that's why I mentioned it. Like like he's been reviewing, like he's what is it, Stormwatch or something, or But then I think he's got some reviews of Cyber Force. You know, like some of the some of the earlier Image comics that came out right after, uh, and it's not all Image. Like there's different things, but they're older comics that he's either found in a dollar bin or things that like he got at a discount. Like kind of like me, like a few months ago, he got the Battle Road 1 and 2 on the on that really good deal they had, just like I did. Just things like that. But I think on X he's Quentin, like Quentin. I can't remember his last name. Sorry about that, Master Ramen, if he's there. But Quentin is that's what he showed up, I believe, on. Either way, I'm gonna get out of here because if I keep on babbling, I'll just say I have about 30 minutes. Like I'm gonna finish up, decide what else I need to put in the backpack. Like I said, my charger, stuff like that, and then I'll move into the living room at some. I'll be kind of like going from in here out there for a little. Like when it gets closer to the time I think they're going to show up, I'll be standing either in the living room or on the porch, just kind of waiting for them to pull up. I'll probably be on the inside, just looking through the window to see. As soon as I see them, I'll be able to just step out the door and be ready. Uh, I mean, they'll wait for a few minutes. Like they'll usually sit there like up to 5 minutes for somebody if they need to. Hey, thank you too. God bless you too, man. Stay warm. Well, you said you're in the 40s, but still, you'll be getting colder over the next. You said like that's kind of like what you're hearing. Okay, everybody else that is watching or listening, thank you for participating, listening, or whatever. And I wish everybody a good day or night, no matter where you're at.